We're going to be discussing foods that are healthy for consumption. You know, there are foods we eat every day, but we really don't think about the healthy nature of those foods. So I just brought out a list of just a very few out of them that I feel they are everyday foods we consume, but are not so healthy. And number one on the list, we'll have meat. We're discussing red meat. If you go to the market, you see a table of meat where red meat is being sold. It has that natural smell of meat, and you see flies perching all over it. With another table of meat, and there is no fly perching on it. It doesn't have that smell of fresh meat. Please go for the one that smells with flies perching. It is healthier. It means that meat still has life. You get, and it can, add value to your body when you consume it. Then we'll talk about fresh fish and um, preserved fish. There are some fish that naturally fish doesn't last more than 24 hours. When it dies, if it's not processed, it decays immediately. It goes bad and starts smelling. So if you go to the market and you see fish, one dried fish looking like wood, they tell you it's stockfish that has been preserved or can be preserved for 6 months, 1 year, and the rest of it, please avoid it. Go for your fresh fish that can go bad. That fish that you buy, you'll be running home that let me go and prepare my fish so that it doesn't go bad. It's much healthier than the one you buy. You can just dump it in one place like a firewood, and it will still be there. It won't go bad. Another one is homemade corn flour versus processed corn flour. Homemade corn flour, if you process it and keep it maybe in a bucket, if it's not consumed within a short time, you see weevils will be attacking it, and it can go bad. Within a short time, your corn flour can go bad. But the processed and preserved and packaged ones, it will just be there. Can last 1 year, 2 years in the shop, as the case may be. They will tell you it doesn't go bad. It's not feasible. It doesn't work that way. Some of these preservatives and the substances they use in preserving them are not healthy for your visceral organs. Then you have juices like orange juice, pineapple juice. You understand, when you bring your pineapple from the farm, within 2, 3, 4, 5 days, your pineapple will start getting spoiled. Same with orange, same with most of the fruits that we consume. But an orange that goes to the factory and it stays there, comes out, you cannot consume it after some months, and they tell you it's orange juice. My dear, that one no be orange juice again. No, it's processed orange. You don't know what came out with it. It's the one that you know, the one that you can vouch for, the one that is, fresh. Today we see a lot of ailments here and there. We know God can test us with so many things, but at the same time, let us play our parts. These organs, all these organs inside of our body, they are not so strong. Sometimes we expose them to too much that they can withstand. So let's eat more of natural and fresh food. Another one is potato. The other time we had a report that these are potato chips and plantain chips. The oil they use in frying them, that they add some substances to them. They melt some substance and add to the oil. At the end of the day, your plantain chips can last almost a year. It will just be there. It won't go bad. Is that one still plantain chips? If you have your raw plantain, your green plantain, try to process it and keep it. If it's not eaten, it will no longer be plantain chips. It will lose its value. So please go for your fresh plantain or your plantain chips or your potato chips. They are healthier. They are healthier than the processed and preserved ones that can just be there over a long period of time. Then your tomatoes. You cannot compare your fresh tomatoes versus your processed and packaged tomatoes. You already know the answer. Fresh tomatoes is fresh tomatoes. It's your fresh vegetable. Eat it fresh. Don't wait for the processed one, no, that has been kept in the factory, preserved. Anything that goes in there, when it comes out, you cannot testify exactly what it is already, because in the process of trying to make money out of it, a lot goes under the bridge. So please eat your processed food. It's healthier, it's tastier, and it's even more nutritious. It adds more value to you. And another one is yam. Yam. You can't even compare your pounded yam to whatever any form of yam that yam is made into. Please go for your fresh yam. We know it's not so easy to pound yam. Just peel it. Even these days, we have a lot of persons have come up online to tell us how we can make our yam into paste. You just turn it on fire, use your blender, peel it, add some water to it, blend it, turn it, put it on a pot, make it like your amala. You still have your pounded yam. If you cannot pound with a mortar, and you can even go for, you can get a yam pounding machine. It's very good. It's help you get the taste of your pounded yam rather than going for the preserved yam. Most of those yam are not the same with your fresh yam. And I think the last but not the least here is your beans. If you go to the market, you want to buy beans, please look out for weevils. If you see beans that is being attacked by weevil, go for that beans. If you see the one that is not being attacked by weevil, please avoid it, because beans is causing more harm than good these days, especially to the human health. Most persons now have issues after eating beans. Some complain of chest pain, some complain of heartburn, some complain of stomach pain. It's as a result of the chemicals used in preserving these beans. They are not good for our health. Even in the local market, sometimes we see some of all these young guys selling these items. They'll be spraying chemicals on them to preserve them. Please don't go for that one. Go for your fresh, go for the beans that can go bad. That beans that can go bad, it means that it can still digest. If weevils can attack it, that beans is still good. It can still digest. When you eat it, it will not cake in your system, and it will break down, it will decompose over time and give you the right nutrients that you need from consuming food and not causing harm to the body. I hope we have benefited from it. And if there is another one you feel is ideal, we need to learn from, and it's not on this list, please put it on the comment section. I'm doing this because I want others to learn from it. Thank you.